Hello Gemini, my name is Jennifer with Aqua Mood and welcome to your new moon in Libra reading. For those of you that are new, these new moon readings are good from new moon to new moon. So these are energies that are going to be transpiring over the full lunar cycle, which takes approximately a month. And so as always, I've already pre-shuffled and meditated with all the decks so that we can get started right away. I'm also using different decks for this reading, same format, but I just felt like we needed a little shift in energy for these readings. All right. At the center of your reading, you have surrender your fear of change, Gemini. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. So Gemini, this is letting me know that change is at the door, change is knocking, and that there are still some little fears or lingering beliefs, fear of the unknown, that might be keeping you a little bit stuck. On a conscious level, you have surrender, low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release remnants of low self-esteem. And this might be something that you already know, Gemini. You're just being reminded of this energy because you cannot take this with you to the other side of change that's coming for you. On a subconscious level, you have surrendered to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for you, designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. What you might not know, Gemini, is that you are being pushed to your soul purpose. So if things have been delayed, things have been up and down, a little bit difficult, challenging, it's because you're being pushed to your soul's purpose. And so there are things and lessons and growings and becomings that need to happen to help push you further along this path. Required for resolution is surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity and even solve the problem. So wherever it is that you are stuck, wherever it is that you've been over-analyzing or overthinking, wondering if your change is going to happen, wondering if things are going to get better, again, whether this is talking about a situation or a person, you are being asked to let it go and surrender it to a higher power. If you could have figured it out by now by overthinking, you would have, but you haven't. So let it go. It is so freeing just to give it up to something higher and outside of yourself to figure out the solution for you. And on the other side of this, you have surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So definitely after some of these changes, some of these limited beliefs that need to be released, you're going to have that forward movement. You're going to have that energy, that clarity, that will to not be stopped by procrastination. Because procrastination is being stopped by, or has been created by low self-esteem or just limited beliefs of confusion, or you're saying to yourself that you don't know what you're doing or where you're going, and being stuck in a loop or looping thoughts of what things have been up until now. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot to clarify all these energies. Gemini, at the center of your reading, you have surrendering the Ten of Cups, and coming up for you is the Four of Cups. Some of you guys might be having a difficult situation at home. Some of you guys might be letting go of a family dynamic. Some of you guys might be letting go of just a situation that used to bring you happiness. And you have Four of Cups coming up for you. So some of you guys might be feeling a little bit disillusioned, a little bit disappointed, kind of upset, or looking to the past, wishing it could have worked out, wondering why things aren't going your way, wondering why things just didn't pan out or aren't panning out the way you wanted them to. And so I'm guessing that this situation is what has you currently at the doorway to change, because you are in this energy of just discontent and disappointed and disillusioned. Being released is Queen of Swords. Coming up for you is King of Pentacles. So this to me is a message of surrendering to your transformation, but it's also letting me know that your thoughts, again, have been running the show, of letting go of limited beliefs, again, and letting go just of your very logical side, your ego that's telling you you're not good enough, things have never worked out. Why are they going to work out this time? Why should a good thing happen to you after everything that's ever happened? And again, be very mindful that this is just your mind doing or creating stories based off what it thinks it knows, and it's affecting your self-esteem. Instead, what's coming up for you is Knight of Pentacles, and this is slow and steady progress. This is here to reassure you that what you've been working on, that what you want, your goals and dreams, they are coming. It's just a slow and steady progress. So this might be creating some personal doubt or frustration. It might be causing you to turn your current situation inward and internalize it and make it mean something about you. And it has nothing to do with that. It is just a timing thing. It's that you're being pushed to your soul path. And that's a little bit of work that has that it's like there's systems that need to be in place to get you to this area. So be patient, be very gentle with yourself, be very mindful of the stories that your mind might be creating. We have surrendering Queen of Cups. Coming up for you is the Eight of Pentacles. For some of you, this might be a very difficult emotional situation, very emotionally overwhelming, very very sad as well. And it might have you very much in your feelings and your emotions. Could also be just talking about the depth of the emotional baggage that the situation is bringing up, but it needs to be released. This could also be talking about, for some of you, this is mother wounds. This is learning to heal some of the heartache or the trauma, or just the healing that needs to happen around a mother wound. But I'm getting that what you learn from this healing process is pushing you towards your soul's path. And you have coming up for you is Eight of Pentacles, and this is asking you to slowly and steady keep working towards your goals, right? It's a slow and steady progress. It's a diligent progress to me, I think of like weaving a tapestry, right? You just have to gently keep going. It might feel a little bit monotonous at times, or like you're just spinning your wheels and you're not getting anywhere, and that is not the case. There's just so much happening behind the scenes that you might not be aware of at this time. And so you're being, again, reminded that you're being put on your soul's path. Being released is the King of Cups, and coming up for you is the Unknown card. And so King of Cups, I'm picking up as a father wound for some of you. This could be also talking about just the dynamic of or the depth of this emotional wound that's coming. And because I do see these as like mother father cards, and we are talking about a very traditional family dynamic that's being released, this could be just very difficult home life childhood wounds that need to come up, cleansed and addressed. For others of you, this could be talking about your very own home life currently being dissolved. I'm getting two stories from here. Coming up for you is the Unknown card. And this to me is probably the most magical card in this deck, because it is a card of asking you to trust the unknown. It is a card that's coming up to remind you that what you want, or your dreams, or your goals are still too small. You can't even begin to imagine how great or how amazing or how much more joy or how much more happiness, how much more fulfillment is coming your way, because your mind can't even grasp it, or can't even imagine it, or can't even begin to create it. So this is asking you to embrace the unknown, even if you don't know. For those of you that don't know what your soul's path is, or where you're being pushed, or where you're being led, this is asking you just to embrace the unknown, because everything is possible in the energy of unknown. And so if you can put your attention on the great possibilities that have yet to come, it's gonna help temper some of like these obsessive thoughts and low self-esteem that might be coming up for you. And you have Eight of Swords is being released. And Eight of Swords is a stuck energy. Eight of Swords is a feeling trapped, feeling bound, feeling binded or blinded even to the truth of a situation, to the truth of who you are. And this is looking to be released, let go, cleansed out. The good thing about Eight of Swords energy is that they are trappings of your own mind. They are trappings of your own thinking. And there's nothing physically tying you down and keeping you away from success. It's just kind of like your own mental process that has been keeping you in procrastination. But I'm getting not no more. If you can set your intentions for success, for healing, for forward movement, especially at the beginning of the month, you are being very well supported with this Six of Wands. And Six of Wands is triumph and success and forward movement and accolades. So you do have success lined up for you, or available to you during this cycle, Gemini. There's just some heavier energies that need to be cleansed, let go of, and released. So let's go ahead and no. Let's pull some more tarot to get more clarity on all these energies. Do some of you guys feel like things are just falling apart? Oh, man. So for this part, I like to look at all the left cards as energies that we want to surrender or let go of. And then I look at the right side for things that are coming up. So at the center of your reading, you have Seven of Raphaels being surrendered, which this is Seven of Cups. And this is letting go of confusion, letting go of indecision, letting go of feeling like you don't have options. The bottom, it says a need for detoxification. Maybe some of you guys have been having some unhealthy coping mechanisms, and that's all looking to be released. On a conscious level, you have surrendering peace, and it says release the past. There's more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. And so this is coming in as a reassurance that this family dynamic, that this emotional wound, whichever this is for you, to trust that there is so much more coming for you, and it is showing up. You have surrendering justice, and this read the bottom part to you, and it says rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. And so for some of you guys, you might been feeling two storylines here. Some of you guys might be letting go or going through a divorce. For those of you that it is a dissolution of family, and this is here to reassure you that it's going to be okay. Don't give up. Keep your thoughts on best case scenario. Don't let this obsessive thinking pull you away. For those of you that that's not, and it's more about healing your family dynamics, this is letting you know that the imbalances that you've been feeling within yourself, that imbalance between like your male and female energies, they're looking to be released. So if you have been feeling like you've been yo-yoing back and forth, it's because these energies or these old wounds have been trying to speak to you. You've got surrender the sun, and this is saying life is wonderful, thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. So yes, absolutely surrender the idea, or surrender to not knowing everything, not having that full illumination. You don't have full clarity, you don't have full understanding at this time, and be okay with that. The message that keeps coming up for you guys is it's going to be okay. You're being pushed towards a better purpose. You're being pushed to your soul's purpose. Things are going to work out for you, even though you can't see them at this time, Gemini. And you have surrendering 10 of Gabriel, which is 10 of Wands. And this is finally letting go of that exhaustion, letting go of what's been burdening you, letting go of what's been feeling you overwhelmed and just depleted and tired and unsupported. And this says, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. And this is again talking about not feeling like you have to do it all, like you have to be perfect, like you have to have everything under control. As a matter of fact, trying to control things is only making it harder on yourself. Again, it's surrendering, letting go of this problem, that your situation, wound healing to a higher power. You have Two of Cups coming up for you, and I'm going to read it to you. It says, two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. And so this to me is again pushing you to connect with others, praying for your kindred spirits, praying for your tribe, asking you not to give up, that there is healing coming for you. There is wholeness coming for you on the other side of this healing or the situation. You have King of Gabriel, which is King of Wands. And it says, keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. So the King of Wands card to me talks about, it's an entrepreneurial card. It's starting your own business. So if some of you guys have been thinking of working for yourself, of starting your own business, of starting a side hustle, additional ways of income, you're very much supported. This could just mean success and work coming to you. Again, slow and steady, releasing limited beliefs of you can't or it's too hard, because you do have success available in terms of career available to you. You have 7 of Ariel, which is 7 of coin, and it says you have invested wisely, have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. And this is just one step before the 8 of Pentacles. So again, this is saying you are making slow and steady progress. You have planted your seeds. You are cultivating. You are moving forward. It's just slow and steady. So don't succumb to impatience or frustration at this time, because things are being sorted out behind the scenes. And you have 2 of coin coming up for you. And it says it's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. So some of you guys might be needing to juggle home life and work life, needing to juggle multiple projects, multiple things at work. But I'm getting, if you allow it to be, your projects or your work can be a source of fun, can be almost like a healthy outlet for you, especially during this cycle, to help you navigate it. And then you have 2 of Gabriel, which is 2 of Wands, and it says make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible, important relationships with people who share your vision. And this is coming here as a reminder to look towards the future, look ahead, start dreaming, daydreaming about all the good that is around the corner, that is waiting for you, that is being cooked up. Again, you do have success coming for you. You do have spirit on your side. You're being encouraged to be bold, to be independent, to make big choices, to have passion. Again, the wands to push you, drive you, taking action. But again, it's acknowledging that if things have been going slow and steady, it's because there's divine timing at hand. So let's pull a chakra card to close out your reading, Gemini. And this is rose quartz, love and heart healing. That makes sense. It says, rose quartz is the stone of universal love energy. It draws love to the bearer, brings peace during times of transition, and eases heartache. You have pulled this card because your heart space needs healing. In order to give and receive love, meditate with rose quartz to lower your walls, initiate self-love, and love others more deeply. And I do definitely Agree with this stone as your medicine to work with over this full lunar cycle, because there is a lot of sadness and a lot of heartache and just a lot of fear coming up for you, and sadness in your heart space that needs to be let go so that you can focus on the success that is coming for you. How quickly this success unfolds or comes to be or comes to pass is entirely up to you. How much responsibility you take for managing your thoughts, getting your thoughts under control, empowering your own healing and your own heart space healing. All right, Gemini, I'm gonna leave it right there. If you found this message resonated with you, check out the collective energy clearing session that comes at the end of all the readings. I'll be sure to address the heart space for you guys in that. All right, we'll see you guys at the next new moon. Bye-bye.